Hi everyone, this is another Math 082 video. In this video, we're going to learn how to graph a line by finding the X and Y intercepts. This is a second method of graphing that is also presented in section 1.2 of the textbook. So what we need to remember is that to find the X-intercept, that means that we have to set y equal to 0. And to find the Y-intercept, what we need to do is we need to set x equal to 0. And those are things that you need to sort of remember or memorize. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's set y equal to 0 first, and then let's see what happens. So in place of y, I'm writing 0. So we have 5x equals 15. And I'm going to come down here and erase this so we have more room. So by dividing both sides by 5, we find that x is equal to 3. Now x equals 3 is actually the equation of a line, and what we're looking for is actually just a point. Remember in the last video that I made, we made a table of values. So we literally just found this point by setting y equal to 0. So we know, because we defined it as 0, we know that y equals 0, and we just found that x equals 3. So our actual x-intercept, the way we want to write it, is as an ordered pair, which is 3, 0. That is our x-intercept. All right, let's do the same exact thing, only this time we are going to find our y-intercept. So the y-intercept is where this thing is going to cross the y-axis. That's the y-axis right there. If you forgot, this is your y, this is your x-axis. And you will notice that the y-axis exists where x equals 0. So that's why we define x to be 0 when we go to find our y-intercept. So we have the equation 5x plus 3y equals 15. This time, we are putting 0 in for x instead of y. So we have 3y equals 15. We divide both sides by 3, and we find that y equals 5. Again, I want to remind you, we just found that x equals 0, right? Or we didn't find that x equals 0. We set x equal to 0 in order to solve for y. So those are the two ordered pairs, 3, 0 and 0, 5. Those are the 2 points that we need to graph. So I'm going to write something in red because it is incorrect, but I see a lot of students doing this many times, and I want to talk about it so that you don't make the same mistake. Okay, a lot of times students will take the 3 from this ordered pair and the 5 from this ordered pair and write it as 3, 5. That is very, very, very wrong. Okay? The 0.35 does not actually land on our line, and in a minute when we graph it, you will see that that's true. So be careful and try not to do that. All right, let's go ahead and graph our line. So we have 0.3, 0. So 1, 2, 3. That's the 0.30 right there. Then we have the 0.05. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 0.0, 5. Using this line thing is a little bit tricky. See if I can do it. There we go. Okay, and it's a pretty good habit to get into of labeling your lines, especially because at some point in your math career you might end up putting more than one equation on the same graph. Okay, so let's look at the 0.35. The 0.35, again, I'm writing it in red to indicate that this is incorrect, but hopefully you can see the 0.35 is nowhere on our line. The line intersects the x-intercept right here. Let's use a different color. Let's use pink, okay? This over here is our x-intercept, right? And remember, we found the value x equals 3 by setting y equal to 0. So that's the 0.30. And then we found the y-intercept by setting x equal to 0. So we have the point 0.05. So these points are valid points that lie on our line. And again, the 0.35 is not on our line. We cannot combine these two pieces of information into a single ordered pair. So please be careful if you're using this method that you don't do that. You should get two ordered pairs, and each ordered pair, right, each intercept should include one zero and probably one non-zero number.